big game today. The
Yeah.
two sexiest men in football going head to head. Me and Ryan Reynolds. Although he's not actually the manager, but he owns Wrexham.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or if you saw like a side by side picture, very, very exciting.
Very similar.
Very.
Yeah.
He's got Blake Lively. I've got you. So I'm obviously the big winner here. Happy wife, happy life. That's what we all.
Who's your wife?
Oh, separate family.
Ah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It's actually Jennifer Lawrence.
Ah. Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah?
Yeah, enjoy.
I will. In my head. Hello everyone, welcome back to another action-packed Hollywood blockbuster episode of FM22 Billericay Save. Not only to Champions League, the only reason it's Hollywood today is because we are playing Wrexham, who are obviously owned by Ryan Reynolds and Rob McAnally, who are both very, very famous actors. Hopefully, if I play up enough on the sideline, they'll give me a role. I can see it now. Every time we miss a chance. Oh! And we win. Yeah! Snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. I've got the whole repertoire. But before that, let's have a wee little look at how we've been getting on. We were scheduled to play Scunthorpe. As you might have from the last episode, I did say we were going to be playing Scunthorpe today. That has now changed due to events in the FA Cup. Ooh. Because we're going to have two games. Obviously, we've got the one against Wrexham first. Then after that, we're taking on Bradford City in the FA Cup second round. They are currently third in League 2. I thought they were in. I was like, oh, they're in League 2. This is a chance that they're third in League 2. So, could be tough. But again, that is winnable because it is at the New Lodge, and that would put us in a place in the FA Cup third round, which would be awesome. In terms of what's been going on off camera, then since the last time we met, which was obviously when we had defeat to Southend. A bit of a mixed bag, really. We beat Guiseley, we beat Bournemouth, very, very good. Drew with Stevenage, obviously former league team, not bad. Drew with Torquay in the FA Cup first round, which is a bit disappointing. Then went on and beat them 4-2, which is now obviously why we're into the second round. And then, November, a bit of a mixed month in terms of the league form. Like I said, draw, win, draw, loss, win. We just only beat Scunthorpe in the last one. Jay Bird, by the way, is back and fit and firing. He is on absolute flames right now. He's got 13 goals in 14 games, along with 3 assists. Guy is on fire. And I've also realised that there's a chant for him. Well, nobody's heard about Jay Bird. Bird. Jay Bird's a bird. Well, Jay Bird's got a third again, a bird. Bird. It's Jay Bird. It'll get better. I will. There'll be more lines, maybe, at some point. So, taking on Wrexham today then. In terms of where we are in the VNL, we are 6th. Wrexham are 4th. We beat them today. We actually overtake them in the league and then rise up. So we could go as high as 5th, which would be very exciting. Well, actually, we could go as high as 4th, depending on what happens with Barrow. But one game at a time. One game at a time. Been a bit of a mixed bag in terms of the performances of some of the players. Some of them have been really good. Some of them have been not so good. But you'll notice that Harvey Sayer is not playing. That's because he is very tired, as is Charlie Robinson at the back. So I've made a couple of changes from the normal lineup. Capers and goal. Burns, Mwongo, Wakely and Hughes make it the back four today. Then you've got Phillips, Turner, Taylor. They're all restored back in the midfield three. Cavagna's been very good over the last few games or so, but actually in the last 5, form's dipped off a bit. Overall, though, at 6.88, nothing to be scoffed at. Daniel Ojo has kind of hit a little bit of a bad run of form. He's been playing at 6.58, so he drops out for Burns, obviously. And then, I've gone completely wrong with this, but then up front, it's Chiarte on the left, replacing Harvey Sayer, who's very tired. O'Kine Peters on the right, and Jay Bird, top goal scorer at the moment, he is up front. We've been very good at the New Lodge this year. Very efficient, very tight, very difficult to beat. I'd take a draw. Obviously, we could get a win. Brilliant. But I'd happily take a draw from this game with Wrexham. No questions asked. I'm a little excited at the prospect of playing Bradford, to be fair, in the FA Cup, because an FA Cup third round, for a team the size of ours, you get a good draw in that, it changes everything. Do you know what I mean? It could literally, you could end up earning 300, 400k just from going to somewhere like Old Trafford, you know, not the Etihad because no one will turn up because it's City. Bird, oh, nearly, I thought he was going to get onto that. This is good from us here. Chiarte, and on the left, he was brilliant last game against Scunthorpe. Got himself 2 goals. Ocon Peters has roasted his man down the right-hand side area. He whips it in front post. Oh, Jay Bird, I can't believe it. Oh, it was a sensational tackle. I was hoping it was, because if Bird's missed from there, unbelievable. But a good start at the moment. Both teams really, really going for it in the first 20 minutes. Taylor, over this corner, whips it in. Oh, I thought Chiarte was going to win it at the near post there. Not quite. Now Paul Mullin gets on the ball. We've got good men back here. We've done really well in building our shape back. We've not covered it well in the middle though. As Jana goes through, Jana with a sensational finish. It's his 13th goal of the season. I said we were in a really good shape when we came back. That only works if you don't all run towards the ball. You can tell here to start with, the shape is pretty good. That's not too bad. But then it's the runners. Our midfield don't get back quick enough. Jana goes in and it's an absolutely emphatic finish. We've had the better XG, but we've not had as many chances. And, yeah, Wrexham, not giving us the runaround, but we are struggling to contain them at the moment, it looks fair to say. The 2 wingers, Ocon Peters and Chiarte, have done well. It's just we've not really been able to get them the ball enough. I guess I expect a much better display in the second half. It's been, without Charlie Robinson, would that goal have happened? He's a bit more switched on. He's a bit more of a leader at the back. Might have been better to have had him there. Norwood, there's no one really getting tight enough to him. It's a good ball over top looking for Jana. Jana gets in. He's absolutely floored by Mwongo. He's having a day to forget. I mean, I'm not going to lie. It looked a little bit of a tumble. Let's be honest right now. It did look like a massive tumble over by the Wrexham player. Mullin, Kappa nearly gets near it, but not to be. Right, let's just focus on Bradford. Turner's coming off. On comes Ryan Cavagna, and Barkas is going to come on as well. I'm going to change him over to the box-to-box midfielder. We'll make it a little bit more solid. Yeah, a bit gutting, but in all fairness, can I argue with it? Not really. I'm very disappointed in Mwongo there. It was just a challenge that just didn't need to be made, and he's just dived in stupidly. It's poor defending, it's poor positioning. You get yourself into that position, you are going to make mistakes. Ocon Peters whips in towards the back post. Chiarte heads it just over the bar. It's unlucky. I think, like, on the wings we've done really well. Everywhere else we've been a little bit found wanting. I think it's safe to say. Kyger's going to come on for Yesten Hughes as our last sort of change, just to obviously rest up Hughes. Ultimately, we're 8 points ahead of Woking, who are currently 7th in the table, so they're holding up the last playoff spot. We play them next, I think, in the league. So it's not the end of the world if we don't win today. It would have been nice, and I think this has blown any chance of us getting that automatic promotion spot. As Ocon Peters piles forward here, he's got the pace, finds Bird. The Bird song is not coming out. I was going to say, I don't like what I saw from the team today. No Charlie Robinson, no Sayer, no Party. On to Bradford then. This is where hopefully I can put that result to bed, and then we just focus on Bradford. Wrexham are one of the best teams in the division. Let's not pretend that they're not. Okay, so let's not worry about it too much. I've got a quite good, decent record in the FA Cup. We've always made it to the first round, and the last 2 seasons, obviously, we've made it to the second. So we've always been pretty handy in this tournament. Question is, can we go that one step further this year? Can we beat Bradford? And can we cement a place in the third round? Let's see how we do. I'm feeling in terms of confidence. Alright, in terms of the lineup then, it's very similar to what we had last time. So you've got Kakpa, Ojo, Mwongo, Robinson and Hughes. So Robinson comes back in. Phillips, Turner, Taylor, staying as they are. Sayer returns on the left-hand side. Chiarte moves out to the right. He had a very good game last game, even though we didn't actually score. And Jay Bird, keeping faith in him, but he needs to play a bit better than he did in the last game. That much is for sure. Faux show. I'm going to say the media have given us a lot of credit recently. Let's go out there and show them all as to why. I mean, the media in Billericay of that one journalist, he really is giving us lots of praise at the moment. FA Cup Day always gets me a bit excited, to be fair. I just love... It's just such an old classic competition. It's stuff like this is what you really want. It's teams like Billericay slugging it out against the big boys when they're in lower divisions. Just for the payday. Like, I think that's the things that a lot of the big teams now look at the FA Cup as in... the FA Cup, it's lost its magic. But Chiati scores from Harvey Sayer corner. Get in! Good start, boys. God, I miss Sayer. When he's not there, the delivery from set pieces was so much more threatening from set pieces. And Chiati is slugging it out with Jay Bird for top goal scorer of the season. Great finish by Chiati. Beats his goalie at the near post. He just catches him a bit unawares. Made a very, very good start. Well done, lads. As I was saying, though, I think a lot of the big teams now see the FA Cup as it's lost its magic, and it'd be a nice competition to win, but it hasn't quite got that pull and that heritage anymore. But I think you forget, like, when you're, oh my god, Turner should have buried that. But I think when you forget you're one of the smaller teams, and you're just a Football League team, these fixtures are massive. You know, trying to get to that third round, to take on your Uniteds, take on your Liverpools, your Arsenals, your Chelseas. These are the big games for them because the amount of money that comes from it, and these will be like the biggest games that some of these players will ever play. It shouldn't really be treated like it is. Do you see what I mean? So it's the ball in. Oh, I thought Yeston Hughes was going to get a goal there. So I tease it back to Chiati. Oh, I thought it might be a penalty there, but not quite. Phillips hits it straight back. Yeston Hughes, good touch. Back to Robinson, finds Taylor. We're all over Bradford here. They have not got going at all. We've just got to make this dominance count. Get a second. And I'll feel very confident for the rest of the game. Chiati to Taylor. Great ball into Harvey saying, must be a goal. How the has he missed that? I mean, in terms of a half, it's absolutely dominant. We've been so dominant in this game. It's unreal. Everyone's playing at 6.5 or over. A lot of people are on 7s. Only Jay Bird playing at an actual 6.5. I just need that second goal. Turner, great ball. Finds Chiati. Chiati goes in. Square it, lad. He's gone way too wide there. Finds Hughes. Can he put a good ball in? He does. He dinks it to the back post. Everybody's heard about Jay Bird. Bird. Jay Bird's the word. I said Bird. Well, it's Jay Bird. Bird. He scored a third, but it's actually a second. Yes, Jay Bird. What a ball. Lovely. Hughes dinks it in. Jay Bird rises like a salmon or like a bird. And bangs it into the back of the net. Good. Right. Time to make a change. We're going balanced. Bird comes off. Campton Sturridge comes on. Harvey Sayer comes off. Gibby Amphy comes on. Let's just see how we get on there, boys. That is perfect. Absolutely perfect. We have hammered them in this game. If you look at the stats, 12 shots, 6 on target, which is pretty good. 1 in 2 is excellent. They've had 3 and 0. Possession-wise, it's 55 to 45. They're not at a highlight. Don't even think they've made it into our box. Unbelievable. I'm going to take Yeston Hughes off. Samuel Kyger comes on for the last 15 to 20 minutes. Let's just see this out nicely, boys. What a performance this is from the Billericay boys. And the FA Cup third round draw may well have Billericay Town's name in it for the first time in the series. I think it might be the first time ever. I don't know. Taylor in injury time whips in back post. Campton Sturridge, it's in. DJ Campton Sturridge gets his 4th goal of the season. Set pieces, we are phenomenal. Whether it's Taylor taking it or Sayer, either one of them two on it, you know the delivery is going to be good. We've got some big players in our team. We're a very physical outfit. Campton Sturridge with a great finish. 3-0. We've battered Bradford City. Ex-Premier League Bradford City have been hammered by Billericay Town. That makes up for the Wrexham game. I'm delighted. That's the sort of response you want. We've got 4 days rest until the next game. I'm absolutely delighted with the boys, which I've just told them. Stupendous. Now, let's see who we've got in the third round draw. It's 2 days away, and then I've got Woking. Oh, I'm not looking forward to the Woking game. But I couldn't be happier than I am right now. Here we go. So, the Championship and the Premier League teams come in. I am going to whiz through this manually because I want to see where we get to. We've come out early. It's going to be at the New Lodge. Sheffield United. I feel bad saying it's underwhelming, but it is a bit, isn't it? Let's be fair. It's a little bit underwhelming. I mean, they've been in the Premier League recently, as of last season. Yeah, okay. Okay. Could be worse, could be better. They're who we're going to play next, then, obviously, in the next episode. And we'll also have the game against Solihull Moors before that. So it's a New Lodge double-header. Oh, well, plenty to get excited about. It's been... Yeah, good. I'm feeling pretty strangely confident. The Wrexham game was a bit disappointing, but in terms of the FA Cup, that's not bad, actually. We might even get televised. Who knows? We'll see. If we get televised, brilliant. It's just you just want that dream draw, don't you? But obviously the odds are stacked against you a little bit. But a Premier League team would have been brilliant, especially away from home would have been great. But beggars can't be choosers. We'll take what we can get. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Of course, I'm hoping you will come back and watch the Sheffield United fixture. It's gonna be good. Maybe we can win. Maybe. Probably not. But you never know. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. It's been such a great episode as always. I've really enjoyed myself, and I'm really enjoying the series. I hope you guys are too. If you are, you know what to do. Drop a like on the video, share, subscribe, do all those wonderful things, and until I see you again for another episode of Non-League to Champions League. Take care of yourselves, everyone, and stay cool.